Welcome to the Moneyline Grind. It is December 29th, 2023. It's a new day, same sweatshirt, new hat. Only one article of clothing makes it to tomorrow. We'll see who's a good luck charm and which one is the bad luck charm. A little recap of what we did yesterday. We went 3-1. That's pretty impressive. That brings us to a total of 103 wins, 71 losses, 2 ties. That is an increase of 25.38 units in just a month and 3 days. Quite incredible if you compare it to other cappers who are very transparent as I am. You'll find that gaining 25 units is no walk in the park. 25 units is good enough for a lot of cappers in a whole season. Then it's in a month. There might be some regression. I don't think there will be, but law of averages. If I'm average, and that's what will happen. Anyway, let's recap the picks. Pistons plus 17 versus the Celtics. This is just a reflection of actually watching the games. I've been watching the Pistons a little bit. I've made some money off them. I always watch the Celtics. I like watching Jason Tatum play basketball. I knew the Pistons were going to come out hot. Check my last video. I told you they actually won the first quarter. We're up at halftime by 20. I should have took those bets, and I think going forward, I will look a little bit more into these hunches that I'm getting on first quarter and first half plays. But we nailed this. Pistons get up 20. They lose the lead. They force overtime. Then they just simply don't have enough to stop the 7-3 zebra. I almost called them unicorn named Porzingis. So that's what happens at the end. They are now the team with the longest losing streak in NBA history. We'll take a look at them further, though, to see who they have on the schedule. Maybe we can, make a run and get a big play on a money line win for them one day. Second play was Kobe White, over 35.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. This was just an L. He's still struggling from the field. Credit to the Pacers. It looked like they had a nice defensive scheme where they were looking to rush him a little bit. They were looking to press him. He was a little bit rattled. He also had some bad luck. A couple of layups literally just rolled out like a ghost. Said, nah, I got the under tonight. A couple of jump shots rattled out. Just wasn't his night. Wasn't the Bulls' night, actually. They played pretty bad. So I'll look at the Pacers to see if this is a one-off or did they actually play some good defense and maybe they're turning that part of their game up in the future. Third play, John Morant, over 26.5 points. This bet was voided. He didn't play. He was sick. Hope he doesn't have COVID or RSV or any of those things that are floating out there because he's really exciting to watch. There was a fourth play that was free that was added to the Discord around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, and that was the only football play that I had. Pretty simple, Jets versus Browns, over 34 points. Of course, this hits. This hits in the first half. It's literally easy, freebie money. I won't talk much about this bet because it's in the past, and I've probably already spent the money. For the VIPs, I did share a bet with them last night as well. That was Jason Tatum, over 27.5 points. Give you a little reasoning behind this. I didn't think there would be a blowout. I was right, and Jason Tatum was forced to play pretty much the whole game. I think his line was a little bit lower than usual, even though Jaylen Brown was questionable, because they thought it might be a blowout. Vegas thought this might end in the third quarter. I didn't think Jaylen Brown was going to play. Why would you play against the worst team when you could just rest? And they did get the win in overtime, but that bet, free money for my VIPs. Jumping right into the picks tonight, I like Jalen Brunson, over 26.5 points, minus 113 on FanDuel. Brunson is our cash cow. He's one of our favorite players here on the Moneyline Grind. He's made us tons of money this season. I really only stay away when I don't like the matchup. If I see the other team has a couple long pause, quick defenders who knows that that's their job to defend and they take pride in it, then I'll stay away. But most nights, I'm very confident in Jalen Brunson. He has a complete offensive game. He's a very smart scorer. If you watch him play, you just watch a guy that's just a professional scorer. All the greats are very similar to the style. When they have spots in the court and they play within themselves, you know what you're going to get night in and night out. Now, the Magic, they're fourth in defensive rating, but I'm not worried because they've had trouble against other point guards. They've had trouble against Jordan Poole, who's been quite shaky. He had 30 points against them on 11 of 20 shooting. Maybe 16, 18 of those points were in the fourth quarter. Halliburton had 29 on them on 12 of 24 shooting. I think Brunson's just a better scorer, more efficient scorer. I think he gets to 27 points pretty easily. Not to get too crazy, I think maybe the third quarter. Fair to note, last time he played against the Magic was last season. I think in January, he had 25 points on 9 of 13 shooting. This season, he's taking 20 shots per game. You have 7 extra shots by the law of averages here. I like those 7 shots. He could score this line. I believe it's around his average. You got 7 shots as insurance. Now the second pick, Bucks -5 versus the Cavs. And although the Bucks are on the road in Cleveland, where they've actually lost 4 in a row, Mitchell is questionable with an illness. Giannis banged up but probable. I think Giannis gives it a go. When I'm not quite sure Donovan Mitchell has any motivation to want to play this game. If he's sick, he's less than 100%. His team is less than 100%. So why go out there and really risk, the media talking bad about you and your value kind of going down? And you can just sit this one out. You weren't going to win anyway. It's going to be a hard battle even if you guys were fully healthy. Also fair to note that the Bucks are 7-6 on the road against the spread, while the Cavs are 7-9 at home against the spread. If the 5 points are a little bit too much to you, I suggest taking a look at some Damian Lillard player props. I won't go into too much detail of what I like because I do have a potential Dame Lillard bet for my VIPs tonight. But take a look. You might see something you like. Worth the shot of doing some research there. And that's all I got for you. I'm going to sign out here. Please take a look at all the links. Please subscribe. Subscribers, you get access to the VIP material. I'm actually going to do a video for the VIPs now. Just a little incentive to subscribe. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain here. This is free money. This is the Moneyline grind. Take care. Good luck.